Hey everybody, Kyron here, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. Where we left off last time, we were getting a couple of new buildings in place. So we have our charter company. It's still working on gold at the moment. I think we do still have a little bit of silver left. Yep, 300 left. So once we get rid of all of our silver, we'll switch this over to either homewares or building supplies. Probably building supplies, I'm thinking. But it is a pretty darn good deal, so might as well. I think building supplies is basically the equivalent of 120, because each gold is worth 10 silver, and each silver is worth 1 trade value. So 120 is for building supplies, 150 for homewares, and these go for anywhere from like 186 to 235, I think. So they're both a pretty good deal. They save you about 40 to 50 trade value per. We do have our forward post in here. We have a supply of is it military supplies, I think? Yep, military supplies. We don't have muskets on hand. We do have a couple of blacksmiths, but they're all currently working on steel tools. And we need full livery, which we have our uniform maker here. So we can make full livery. Cured leather would probably be our best option as opposed to silk and linen, because cured leather you can make with relatively small amounts of land. Silk and linen, you need mulberry for the silkworm hut, and then the weaver to make it into silk. Linen, you need, is it flax, I believe? But you need a crop field for that, and then another weaver to turn it into linen. Where the cured leather, you can just use our existing cows and our existing cotton field here, and our existing weaver making cloth. So right there. So I think that's going to be our best option to make full livery, and then we can get our forward post up and running. I did do a little bit of work off camera. As you can see, our labor force has shifted a little bit for some reason. We had like 4 or 5 events of illness come through, like one after another, and they were all different. One was influenza, one was typhoid. It's ridiculous, but I digress. And I took the opportunity to put in a couple of rice fields. And by couple, I mean I pretty much doubled our rice capacity. So at this point, I think I'm fairly confident in saying that there's something broken with rice. So I went overboard and I made all of these fields kind of as a test. If you look at our production numbers here, we're producing 70,000 food. We're using 34,000 food, and yet the food supply is continuing to go down. At the beginning of this recording, we were at 70,000, now we're at 65,000 for no reason. So we produced 86,000 last year, we used 52,000 last year, so we should have about 30,000 more per year, but our food just constantly goes down. I don't even know where it goes. I have no idea, unless it's spoiling or something like that, which I have never been aware of any kind of spoiling mechanic in this game. So I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. Alright, so let's go through our traders here, see what we can figure out. This guy did eventually start working once he got rid of all of the logs. They started bringing in trade items, so that is good. So how are we doing on logs here? Oh, it's yeah, we have to cut that in half, because logs, for whatever reason, are 2 apiece. Alright. Not really anything we need here. I think we've got like all of the different materials kind of covered. And pretty much the same thing here. The only thing that I would potentially buy is tools. But they don't have any steel tools. So, Get rid of you. And good to go. So we do have the 4 country smithies up, all producing steel tools now. I think these 2 I upgraded last episode. And we've got all of our folks going along here. This one actually needs to be upgraded. It's only candles, so I think we have plenty of candles. We are working on the whale blubber and the oil lamps. We do have a good supply of those, so we should be fine. 866 candles. Honestly, we could probably get rid of the candlery or start trading candles out just because we have so many. And where is lamp oil? Lamp oil right there. 116 lamp oil. So we're pretty good on lamp oil as well. All right. Good deal. Good deal. So yeah, you can see our food is still going down. So 61,000 instead of 65,000. But we're still producing 43,000 more than we're using. So, I don't know. I don't get it. What could we potentially put in for using rice in a more efficient way? Can we do a bakery and make like a rice dish of some sort? Let's give it a try. Why not? If it'll actually let me put it down. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. I also put this big bridge in here. They were, you can see kind of a line right here, kind of going this way, trying to get over here. So I just put in this dock so they'd have a direct shot over to get to what they need to. Frozen to death. I don't know how that happens in the Mediterranean, but whatever. You do your thing, bro. Why are you people freezing? That makes no sense at all. Especially since we have 2,000, what is it, fire bundles? So, yeah, it's kind of derpy. Kind of derpy. Yeah, our food. I don't get it. I didn't really build any houses, I don't think. Unless these guys are still filling up. As these did just finish, not recently, but probably about 20 minutes ago, so they should be full by now. I can't imagine that we're putting 40,000 food in any of these homes, because they're only storing like 30. So, I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, so we're a little bit low on our folk here. So I think we need to start building a couple more homes as well. But the issue is I don't want to run out of food if we are having a food crisis. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, if anybody does know, or any developers are watching or anything like that, anybody who kind of keeps up on the forums and things like that, if anybody knows exactly why rice production is not really working for our food supply, please feel free to let me know. So yeah. Alright, so what do we want to do this episode? Like I said, I think we want to start getting into full library, so we need to work on cured leather. Let's get into cured leather, which should be this one right here. Get our ye olde tannery up and functioning. Let's see if I can kind of put this in any particular location that is not gonna be a problem. That's not bad because there's a road that kind of snakes over, so it'll still fit into the scheme of things. So we'll get some cured leather, and then we should have quite a bit of cloth saved up. We're doing on cloth here, 1,200 cloth. So yeah, we're good on there. And then we need to make some muskets. Muskets should be through here. So let's also put a blacksmith down here. Alright, we'll put it right there. And get a little bit of road up in this place here. Down. And then we can kind of snake a road on through here. Why don't we actually do that? So, what do I want to do? Do I want to do that? Or, so, for those of you that missed last season, if you hold down Shift, it'll actually go shortest distance instead of going around 90-degree corners. Tough call. I think I want to do it like this. So they'll still cut the corner, but we can still put buildings in here, which is the good thing. All right. Not really anything we want. I think we're good on all of that. I honestly don't need all that much for supplies these days, so I might be able to get away without having to check those all the time. Oh, you're gonna die because you are a derp. Let's see if I can put a road in before you die. There we go. Hopefully that guy'll live, but he probably won't. So, alright, this one is actually going to be down for the count because we have it completely closed off. So we're just going to have to recycle that guy. The fishing dock here is not really doing a whole lot for us. It's only getting like 400 per season. I think I checked last season, it was like 530 and 500 or something like that. So this guy's really not doing it for us anymore, mostly because we took up most of his spawning area. So we can get rid of that. And then we can check our industry supplier here. Not really anything that we need. So we can get rid of this one as well. And we can kind of free up some area there. Alright. So why don't we build a couple more homes and see if that helps out our population a little bit. We do have a lot of children that are graduating pretty soon, so I mean I'm not worried about it or anything like that, but just want to kind of keep on top of it all. Boom. I think we're probably just going through a like an old age cycle or something like that. Get a couple more homes up in here so that our children can have children, as is the method. Come on, there you go. I always love when it actually clicks the thing that I click. It's quite handy. It's an extra feature. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely wish they had a better mechanic for placing in these guys. Well, that's kind of weird. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just losing it. I thought it was highlighting green in multiple areas along our road area, but maybe not. Maybe not. Food is still going down. Like 44,000 food. Like, what is up with this? It is absolute ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I might have to report that to somebody because it is pretty obnoxious that our rice just magically disappears. So I'll follow up with the Colonial Charter folk on that, see what I can figure out. Boom. Actually, I probably should upgrade to 1.6.1 before I do that. But unfortunately, the upgrade is not compatible with old saves, so we are stuck with it as we are here. Alright, almost got these buildings in place, but unfortunately we don't have a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, we are scraping by here a little bit. We'll drop these guys down to 1. Just get a couple extra laborers up in here, a couple extra builders, and then we should be good to go. Let's see, reproduction is looking pretty good. And got some more rope coming in, which is awesome. There's our nomads getting grumpy and leaving on us. But c'est la vie. Alright. Anything good? Anything good? Not really. You back up in the corner. I wish you could lock these windows in place so that they don't float around all the time. It's just, it's like when you click them, since there's a lot of AI action going on with moving all the people around and the animals and everything like that, it gets just a little bit laggy as far as like graphical lag goes. So just clicking on something can cause it to click and drag, or as you can see, every once in a while, I can't actually click on any of these items. But it is what it is. Not much you can do. Perfect. Alright, so we've got some more homes going in. I think I want to actually do a couple more homes and get them kind of squared away for a while. We haven't done a home building spree in quite some time. It's been a number of episodes. So let's get you guys all taken care of. I don't actually have a throughway through there. Don't really like that, but oh, sugar. And back to our dock homes. There we go. So we'll build those up. I think we're still behind on homes. We have 180 homes. Oh, 159 families. Okay, so we're actually good on homes now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think, yeah. Yep, so we should be good. 300. I think the family count was higher. It was like 280 or something like that, which means that we did have a high population of old people. So it was, you know, just one man or one woman in the 70 or 80 range that was constituting a family, and was taking up a home, so that our production rates were going down a little bit. But hopefully now that we kind of thinned the herd of our older generation a little bit, we should hopefully be able to get a few more of the younger folks on in here. And then, yeah, should be good on that front. These guys are still building up. These guys are doing their thing. We got a trader. And not really anything I need. I think we need to build a couple more traders down here, like an actual trading post. So let's do that. Oh man, this thing is huge. Holy crap. I don't even know if I can fit this in here. This guy is... Okay, so we can put one up there. I don't think we really have any room down here. Yep, so this guy's pretty large and in charge, so I think we'll have to just kind of put him up there and hope for the best. Can we actually put a bridge in here? We can't. Hopefully they'll be able to find a path around to that. Otherwise we'll have to put in some of these guys. Yep. And those will work. We can make that work. Those are getting built up real nice. And yeah, food supply is not looking the greatest. What are we doing over here? So you do about 168 eggs. This doesn't produce a whole lot of valuable material, so these things just pretty much feed the worker and produce feathers. So that's mainly their entire purpose. These guys should be producing 6 times their normal rate, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so it looks like our mine may be down. Miner, fisherman. Oh, yeah. We took out our fishery, so we can get rid of that. We can drop down our traders a little bit. Traders down to 4. And who got left? Miner. Oh, yep. He found a new job at an alternative location here, so that's pretty good. We'll get this up and running as soon as possible so that we can get that going. I did go through and delete a couple buildings here. Got rid of a small barn that's here, get rid of that other one. So we're just kind of clean up our area a little bit. Make everything nice and fancy so we can start filling this in with some other stuff. It should be pretty cool. Alright, so we do have a couple people that graduated, so let's bump up our populations here a little bit more. And then, yeah, so we were at about 70 and 70, now we're at 82 and 75, so our children population's doing pretty good. We'll get our hardwood forester back up and running. And we do have a tannery. We almost have a blacksmith now. We do need salt for this guy. I think that's in food, if I remember correctly. Is that sugar? Salt house. No, it's a mine. It's a mine. It is a mine. Stone and salt mine. Or the salt works. Using a wind pump and a large boiling pan. So 15,545, or we can do the stone and salt mine. And I think this is going to take up more real estate than we really have available to us. So let's see what we can do about putting this guy in. Not really looking so great. Problem is, it takes up a lot of land real estate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I think we might need to go with. Ooh, can we get it in here? I think we may be able to. I think we can. I think we can. So let's destroy that, and let's get it's manufacturing, right? Oh good God, where was it? There it is. Yeah, there's that one little pesky piece of land right there. So let's get you taken care of. God, why do I keep losing this? Why do I keep losing it? Food. There it is. No, salting house. Man, what is wrong with me today? What is wrong with me today? There it is. Dur. Dur, dur, dur. There we go. So we'll put the salt works in. And then we should have everything we need for some cured leather. Oh, we need water. We need water. Water, water, water. We need a water tower. And we'll put the water tower right there. There we go. So now we should have everything we need to make cured leather once those two buildings go in. And then our blacksmith, we can produce some muskets. And then we should be good to go. Where did this go? Did not mean to close you out. Alright, so we have a bakery. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any rice goods. What if we do a windmill? Flour from grain. Flour is not edible. So what if we do a windmill as well and see if we can potentially use rice and make rice flour? It is a thing. I just don't know if it's a thing in this game. Because that would definitely extend out the use of our rice and hopefully fix whatever glitch is happening there. So that would be an ideal solution. Huh. Interesting. Bunch of lazy workers not picking up after themselves. Alrighty. Let's see what else we have up in here. So yeah. We're actually looking pretty good, I think. Looking pretty good. So once this blacksmith finishes, got a couple more buildings that need to go in place, and then we should hopefully be able to get this guy going. Come on, you're so close. 4 more. And then we can get a look at that. I think you can use the regular blacksmith to make muskets. I don't think you need the upgraded blacksmith for that. I think the only thing it adds is steel tools. But we shall see. Let's give you high priority before we end the episode here. But yeah. So I think that is probably going to call it for this episode. I'm hoping that to get our blacksmith finished here. You're gonna build it? No? Okay, I guess we'll have to wait for next episode to see what goes on there. So yeah, if anybody has any input, if that food glitch is gonna be a problem. I mean, we're producing enough, so I don't know if it's just kind of like a spoilage glitch or a graphical glitch or something along those lines. So I think we should probably be okay. And if not, if there is a weird glitch going on, we can kind of work around it. Like I said, just put in a bunch of windmills and see if we can make something else out of the rice and go from there. So that's going to call it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for coming out, and see ya next time.